That headgear is traditional for Weyland-Yutani interface pilots, going back to the deep-range exocolony missions a century ago. I'm going to assume the synth pilot wasn't wearing it. Personally, I wouldn't get near the cockpit of those things. Dropships can't maneuver for shit, but those Weyland shuttles are just fancy bricks. All you can do is aim them at the ground and hope the retros stop you before you bounce off. You know they weren't even designed for what they do? Sanriku Heavy Industries markets the D-Series light-duty interface craft as an SSTO with re-entry capability, but the original model was designed to work purely in Atmo, using ground effect. Did it stop them from selling it as a shuttle? Of course not. Sanriku is a division of Weyland-Yutani after all.
All the shit Weyland-Yutani makes. Aspen beer is about the only good thing. Wasn't always that way. Back 100 years plus, when Peter Weyland was still kicking the company, did terraforming and exploration. They invented synthetics. Future of humanity. Mierda. Building better worlds wasn't just something on coffee mugs. He actually meant that shit. After Weyland died, the managers took over. Every year the budget for shit that made lives better went down, and the budget for shit that kills went up. Why make a trillion in 2 decades when they can make $1 billion next quarter? Yeah, I heard about that. Benoist Henderson Station was a fuel depot at Kappa Reticuli. Weyland-Yutani says Hyperdyne mercenaries sabotaged it. Hyperdyne says one of Weyland's own bioweapons got loose. You figure that out. Either way, the depot blew up. 1,000 civilians died, food shipments got delayed for months. Shit like that, why they passed the Colonial Protection Act in '87. After the Frontier War, everybody wised up to how far the megacorps had gone. The further from Earth they moved, the more they figured they could ignore governments and act like them in their own selves. Hire private armies and send them at each other. The CPA authorized the expansion of the Corps. Now, we come out here, patrol, and make sure the companies are playing nice, following the law, paying their taxes, and leaving the little people out of their bosta. Now that we've run into Weyland-Yutani, not just a lone survivor, I gotta give you the talk. After the Frontier War in '84, everyone wised up on how the megacorps ran things out here. Weyland-Yutani was the big instigator. Illegal experiments, colony sabotage for insurance payouts. The company looks out for itself. Its money, its secrets, its execs. If we're keeping those safe, Weyland loves the Corps. If they think we're working against them, they'll fuck us over and smile when they do it. Remember that. Come on, you kidding? That was only... fuck. Yeah, a boot like you would have been a baby. Goddamn, you're making me feel old. Weyland-Yutani tried to provoke a shooting war between the United Americas and the Proggies, the Union of Progressive Peoples. Attacked each side, tried to frame the other. The company had collaborators in our own brass, staff officers on the take, Joint Chiefs boosting their stock portfolios. Oh, we had to clean house after the war. Last century, sure. Before the Frontier War. When I joined up, We was practically mercenaries hired out by the UA Assembly. Some factory goes on strike, execs ask politicians to send in the Corps, bust up some heads. Lab experiment gets loose, send in the Corps to sweep up. Pour that boss down enough, you get a serious fucking morale problem. Too big to jail. Can't sanction them without pissing off all of Europe and Outer Soul. In the three-world empire, Weyland-Yutani's like a third of the economy. They run a bunch of government services. Tu sabe, privatization? Even provide military contractors to shore up the regular military. Every couple years, some of the execs and middle managers fuck up too big for the company to gloss over, or Parliament to ignore. They get tossed out on their ass. That's all the justice you can expect. The Colonial Protection Act says Marines got authority out here. We can do whatever's necessary to protect civilians. From Xenos, or from corporations. If Weyland's fucking around, we can drop the hammer on them. They give us lip, we can make her fat. Uncle Sam and Doña Juanita got our backs. All megacorps can get fucked with the same crowbar. They lose money, I smile.
If you've got a Weyland-Yutani weapon and DRM lockdown, go talk to Esther. I just do hardware. Is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition form 1348 or 1348 Mike. You can grab those off ShipNet. Great thing about Hyperdyne's plastic guns, you can glue them back together. Hell, I knew a guy who, so long as your rep's good, I think we can come to an arrangement. Esther says my backroom stock is unhealthy. Too much anything not on the racks, I can pull out of Cargo 4.
We made contact with Weyland-Yutani survivors, led by Cynthia Rodriguez. She claims they're safe in a company bunker. We're not abandoning them to the Xenos. Find a safe route through the caves so we can extract them.
This will be a radio blind drop.
Rodriguez, there's no way Weyland-Yutani built all this. So who did?
It's company property. Beyond that, my non-disclosure agreement applies. I strongly recommend you withdraw.
Giant head. Creepy. Esther, you seeing this?
Yes. Curious.
Xenos, watch the sides! Clear. Resume advance. private channel, Fireteam. I read a terminal ahead. Access it. Esther, pull what you can. Casual-like. Rodriguez keeps asking us to leave. Let's find out why. Hey, Esther's hack will take time. So dig in. A bug swarm could roll through.
Accessing data. Casual-like.
Swarm rolling in. Perfect timing. Coming your way.
Bypassing death.
My access was cut off.
Marines, it's Rodriguez. My network's down. What are you doing?
We shot up a mess of Xenos. Maybe acid hit something. Esther, you get anything off that terminal?
Encoded files. I will need
Patching up.
Endeavor's mother system to decrypt.
8 kids here.
Listen.
Overhead! Esther, you've been quiet. What is this place?
Ambush.
Preliminary ESR dating suggests the ruins predate human spaceflight by 3 millennia.
Hijo de puta, who made this? Seeing synth power sources. To cover! Rodriguez, we got attacked by company synths. Can you shut them down? They're in a contingency state. Only an executive could override them.
Rodriguez, we're seeing synths fighting Xenos.
Xenomorphs don't attack synthetics. Not unless they are attacked. I'd stay clear.
Rearming.
Bypassing damage.
Swarm, coming in behind! Rodriguez, you still with us?
Of course. We're quite safe. How's your team?
No worries, ma'am. What don't kill us just pisses us off more. Sniper, secure the area! heads. They're reinforcing! Fireteam!
Bypassing damage.
Rodriguez, the synths put a lockdown on the door to you.
Standard security protocol. The further non-employees infiltrate, the more violent their response will become.
Yeah, well, fuck those guys. Fireteam, spike the terminal. Esther, hack it.
Another quantum cipher. I will need Mother's aid. It may take time.
Great, now we got Xenos. Must have heard the gunfire. Synth force incoming. Take defensive positions. Another sniper. Watch your heads.
Marines, don't risk your lives. We're secure here.
Ain't over till it's over, Rodriguez. Sit tight. up, Fireteam. Nice work, Esther.
The computers here are protected by 16 million character ciphers.
Like the ones on the Katanga Working Joes when we pulled Hanukkah around?
One must admire Wayland Yutani's dedication to network security.
Esther, seal the door behind them. Catch your breath, Fireteam. Rodriguez is just ahead.